All right, looks like we're diving headfirst into the future today.
Head first, huh? Sounds exciting.
It is, actually. We've got this really cool transcript from a podcast called The Future Lens, and let me tell you, it's all about the AI revolution. We're talking how AI is already changing our lives, our jobs, even how we create.
I'm ready to dive in. I think most people don't even realize just how much AI is already a part of their daily lives.
Right. Like when The Future Lens started talking about voice assistants. I mean, I use Siri every day. Or or think about Google Maps. Like, how does it know how to get me places?
Well, it's AI doing the heavy lifting, right? I mean, those algorithms are learning our habits, everything from what time we wake up to the kind of music we like. Then they personalize our experiences based on that information. It's pretty wild when you stop and think about it.
It's convenient, but it also makes you think. Like, what about those recommendations we get online? You might also like suggestions.
Ah, yeah, that's where things get interesting. See, AI is trying to predict what we'll want next. And sure, sometimes it nails it, but sometimes it can create these filter bubbles where we're only seeing things that reinforce our existing beliefs.
And that can be a problem, right? I mean, don't we need to be exposed to different ideas, different perspectives?
Absolutely. It's how we grow, how
Yes.
we learn. Critical thinking goes out the window if we're only ever getting fed information that agrees with us.
Okay, so AI is shaping how we relax, how we shop. But the future lens didn't stop there. They also talked about the workplace.
What really jumped out at me was this tool, ChatGPT. It's being used for, like, everything, writing, brainstorming, you name it.
ChatGPT is a game changer for sure. It can churn out text in seconds.
Mm.
But there's a catch. It's not actually thinking. It's just really, really good at recognizing patterns in data. The podcast pointed out that AI-generated content can be riddled with plagiarism and factual errors.
So maybe we shouldn't be relying on it for, like, everything. Exactly. AI is a tool. A powerful tool, yes, but still just a tool. We have to use it wisely, you know? Be critical, check its work. Don't just take everything it spits out as gospel.
That makes sense. But back to jobs for a second. So AI is automating some stuff, which is scary. But the Future Lens mentioned it's also creating entirely new fields, like, what was it, data annotation.
Right. It's fascinating. Think of it like this. We humans have to teach AI how to, well, be AI. In data annotation, people label data, like pictures or text, to train the algorithms.
So even in a world with more and more AI, we still need humans in the loop.
Oh, absolutely. Humans provide the context, the understanding that AI still lacks. And as AI gets more sophisticated, these roles, like in AI ethics, become even more crucial.
Yeah, ethics, yeah. That brings up a big question that the Future Lens really grappled with. How do we make sure all this AI stuff actually benefits humanity? They talked about job losses, data privacy. It's kind of unsettling.
It's the million-dollar question, right? Like, how do we protect people's jobs as automation takes over? And how do we balance AI's need for data with individuals' right to privacy? These are tough questions that need serious attention.
It feels like we're just scratching the surface of this AI thing. The Future Lens made that very clear. So much potential, but also a lot of risks.
Definitely. It's a brave new world out there. And here's a thought that they didn't really touch on. What if we could use AI to tackle the really big problems, like climate change, finding cures for diseases, making the world a fairer place?
Wow, that's something to think about. AI is a force for good on a massive scale. Maybe that's its true calling, right? Well, that wraps up our deep dive into the AI revolution. Thanks for exploring with us. It's a wild ride, and it's only just begun.